Okay guys, 2009 Toyota Camry. Then we're gonna drain the antifreeze so you can understand how to flush it. You will drain it from the bottom. First thing is we're gonna put a bucket down below, and the radiator drain plug is all the way down there, that gray looking thing right there. Turn that counterclockwise if you're looking right at it, and it will start to drip in the bottom. Anyways, let's do that to begin with after it cools off a bit. So I got my bucket down here, right there, right in the center, and it's really hot like I told you guys, so I'm gonna just be careful to open this. There you go. I don't want it to shoot out. It has a lot of pressure in it. So there you go, it started to come out. It's probably dripping into the bucket, is it? Now it is. Before it wasn't. I think it was before too. So let me just get that right in the center. Okay. So it doesn't have a lot of pressure, even though it's hot. Probably because it was leaking. There you go. I'm gonna place this up here. I'm gonna open that up a little bit more. And it will start to drip much faster. So just make sure you're getting everything in the bucket, which I'm not. Come on. It's probably gonna splatter around all over. So that's fair enough. Anyways, okay, at this time, our antifreeze is probably all drained out. I am gonna close that drain plug. So I will extract a video out of this to just do coolant flush on this particular Camry. Make sure your drain plug down there is closed, because if it's not, you're gonna be in trouble. Make sure every single clamp lands on where it was at, like it has a marking. Okay, so now we're gonna be adding antifreeze. So you're probably gonna need 2 gallons. I have one more sitting over there. This is original Toyota Lexus stuff here, so this has been open already. So we're gonna pour this in there slowly. So I do need to get me a small little funnel that I usually use for this. So I'll put this here, and then I have to slowly kinda, it's heavy. Wow, that's super heavy. One-handed mechanic is doing it. Okay, whew, that's heavy. That's more better. So I'm gonna go slow because it's gonna seep out from the bottom. Use the correct antifreeze, okay, dude. You cannot mix green, pink, all that, because they will turn into some kind of sludge. They have different type of chemicals. So this system is a very friendly system. It's gonna bleed itself. You might have to start the car, once it's topped off, start the car, let it run for a good 20 minutes. After that, make sure the fans come on, and then give it a good amount of time to cool off before you open the radiator cap. Make sure it's nice and cool. Give it an hour and a half, 2 hours if you have to, and then double check your antifreeze for next 2 cycles. Okay, once you do that, after that, drive it for a day and double check. It's gonna go down. It's probably gonna take some from the reservoir there, and the reason is because it's gonna burp itself out. All right guys, I'm gonna take my time here. Once this is filled up, we'll put the cap on together. Okay, so this thing took about 1.5 gallons, and it's filled to the top. Like I said, it's gonna burp itself. I'm gonna put this funnel away. So you're gonna have to kind of let the car run, and after that, you're gonna have to check. Okay, let's go back to this cap. Make sure this cap is good too. A lot of times, the cars will overheat. It will push everything out because it's like a valve here. This thing, it works some magic there. So if the cap is bad, change it. Anyways, I'm gonna let the car run for 20 minutes. The thermostat should open and the antifreeze, well, it's gonna circulate this way. So the thermostat only opens up, all the antifreeze comes this way. So it's gonna circulate this way, and fans should come on. The right way to do it is let the fans come on 2 times. That means every time the thermostat opens up, fans come on, it cools it off. Again, the thermostat opens off, fans come on. That way everything just cycles 2 times, okay?